Hi guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Kyra, and today I'm bringing to you a full face get ready with me using the products that I shop my stash for my move. Missed it on Thursday, I had a video go up that was shopping my stash for the makeup I would take with me or leave out during the moving process and the settling in process in our new home. And so today I'm going to be using those products to create a full face and just chat up a storm, because why not? So what I already have on my face is, of course, my sunscreen. This is the Cotz Prime and Protect Tinted Sunscreen SPF 40. I wear this every day. This one is a matte finish. And then I followed that up with the one and only foundation product that I'm leaving out, and that is the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Tinted Moisturizer. I have mine in the shade Sand, and this is SPF 30 as well. And then for concealer today, I'm using good old Maybelline Fit Me. I can't get over how much I love this concealer. It blows my mind that this is probably the cheapest concealer in my collection, and yet it's the one I want to reach for every day. It's easy, it's got the perfect amount of coverage, and the color match is pretty damn good too. So for bronzers, I have two. My powder bronzer is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Matte Bronzer in the shade Medium, but today, since I haven't used this on my channel yet, I thought we'd use the Huda Beauty Tantour. I have the shade Fair. I'm going to go in with the butt of my beauty blender. This is just how I like to apply this product. But Julia Adams totally made me buy this product. This is one of her favorite bronzing products, and she has oily skin and I have combo to oily skin, and this is a matte product, and I just kind of always wanted to try it. I think it looks really nice, and so I did finally pick this up, and I really like it so far. I have applied it multiple ways, but my favorite way to apply it is just like this. I don't know why. I think with most cream bronzers, to be honest, I really love to have applied with a sponge. I just do. I don't know why. It just is. I think you could definitely, like with a more concentrated effort, you know, have more of a contour situation down here, but also warm up the skin at the same time, which is what I think is pretty neat about it. There's like a crow or something outside. Damn it. And the other thing I love about this one is it's so easy to apply in terms of blending it out. I think, you know, that makes it perfect for the move and the days after the move, where I might want to apply a little makeup just for the sake of normality. Just makeup is my happy place, and so I know that I will be applying makeup some days after the move. I've been liking to put a little bronzer on my chin lately, and even more so there than along the jawline like I normally do. The blush we're going to use today, of the many that I chose in my shop my stash, is a new one. It's the Nudestix Nudies Matte Blush in the shade Beach Babe. Has brush on this end. I don't find the brush to be useful at all. It's very short and dense, and I just don't think I would like it. But to be fair, I haven't tried it. So I'm just going to apply this directly to the cheeks, and this is another Julia Adams made me buy it issue product. And can we see that it's gonna be a problem? I love her content. She is a makeup artist, you know, a trained makeup artist, and so I learn a lot from her channel. as well as just enjoy her content. I still don't quite know what my favorite way to apply this is just yet, but I do like the color and everything a lot. This is the e.l.f. 105 brush, and this is one of my favorite brushes for applying cream products, or specifically cream blush. So I'm going to go ahead and punch this up with this brush. And like I said, you know, it kind of has that sunburny look to it, and I really like that. Do you guys like the sunburny look on yourself? Do you do that? Do you blush your nose? Do you bronze your nose? I gots to know. The only highlighter that I left out for the move is this one by Nabla. It's the Nabla Skin Glazing Glass Skin Finish Glow Powder, and this is in the shade Privilege. I adore this product. It's just stunning. Like, I think the last highlighter I was this excited about was the Juvia's Place Tribe highlighter that I got. I loved on that thing so hard, and I think I love this one even more because it absolutely looks like glass skin. Like, that is exactly what it looks like, and it doesn't emphasize texture. It is just beautiful, absolutely beautiful. It's a really unique color in the pan. So I'm like almost sick how much I love this. So I'm gonna set my face a little bit. Just the usual culprit here, the number 7 Perfect Light Pressed Powder. Love so much. And this is in the translucent shade, but it's another one that I feel like sets the face really beautifully without taking away any skin-like glow from within type, you know, glow. Wow. Today's eyeshadow palette is the Natasha Denona Bronze palette, and I picked this one because I'm celebrating that I ordered the new Glam palette, and I'm so excited for that palette, so I wanted to use this one today. We will just go straight in with this shade right here called Suntan, my favorite matte in this palette, Faux Show. And I'm going to apply this over the outer half of the lid and then bring it up into the crease. And then we'll go in with a lighter shade to blend it out. So once I have most of the pigment off, I flip my brush over and start flicking upwards toward the end of my brow, and that's going to give me the perfect shape and the perfect lift for my eye shape. I am so excited for the Glam palette. Can't even stand it. Love, love, love. It reminds me a lot of the ABH Sultry palette, which I have, so I'll be interested to maybe make some comparisons. I do not think I'm going to do 7 looks just with the move and everything. I just don't have the time, and I really don't want to start out, you know, when I come back from my little moving break, I really don't want to come back and do a 7 looks right off the bat. I just don't. I will do some looks for sure, but probably like 3 or 4 looks, and then maybe make some comparisons to the Sultry palette, give you a little mini review. I'll be using it while, you know, during the move. I think I mentioned that in Thursday's video, but I'm, yeah, 100% gonna be using it, but I just don't want to start off with the 7 looks. Hopefully that makes sense. And I'm going to take this flat eyeshadow brush and pick up just on the tip that same suntan color and bring that down on the lower lash line. I know a lot of people maybe don't use flat eyeshadow brushes for this purpose, but I particularly like this one from Delium Tools, that it's just so soft. It's really, really soft, and it is targeted, but it also kind of blends and the whole thing. I keep thinking it's gonna be so weird not to film for a hot minute. Going into this shade down here, Beach, my other favorite matte in this palette. It's just a really nice complementary shade, and it's, you know, the lightest matte I would say in the palette, so it's very, very useful, especially in this kind of capacity where you're blending out another color. I could absolutely just have carried suntan all the way across the lid and blended it out like this and call it a day. I don't know who I am lately. I've always been like, matte looks. I don't like all matte looks, but now I'm coming around. She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. If this is your first time to my channel, and I know I've had a little influx of subscribers, I'd like to say I'm not normally this weird. I'm only occasionally this weird. How about that? That seems more accurate. Okay, using that same flat brush that we used for the lower lash line, I'm gonna go into this shade right here called True Copper. I'm not usually like a coppery kind of person, but this shade surprised me in terms of how much I really enjoyed using it. It's coppery, but I feel like it almost has a bit of a peach to it or something. I don't know. It's not your everyday copper. Are any of you guys getting the new Glam palette from Natasha Denona? I keep wanting to say mini Glam palette because these are her midi size, and they're smaller, but I have the mini Glam palette, so I'm curious. I'm curious if there's going to be any overlap. A lot of times there isn't with the mini palettes, but we're gonna find out. The one thing that I think is a little odd, and maybe only for a YouTuber, but I think it's really interesting that she named all of the shades for where she would place them on the eye, like inner corner, center lid, things like that. I think that's really odd. And I think it poses a problem, of course, for YouTubers who want to call out shades, but, you know, we make do. I just thought it was really interesting. I mean, it's definitely innovative. I have not seen any other brand do that with an eyeshadow palette, so I do think maybe it could make it very user-friendly. Trying to decide if I think I want just a teeny pop of this shade Silk on the very, very inner part of the lid. Just picking up that same brush, flipping it over. So interesting, all the different textures in here. So I'm not trying to make this super duper present. I just want a little brightened in there. For the inner corner, I'm gonna go back in with that Nabla highlight because why not? I'm going to apply this right in here and then sort of feather it up toward the brow and just kind of buff it in there. I love a small, dense, domed brush like this for an inner corner versus like a pencil brush, because I can really buff that highlighter in there and avoid any like texture. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and pop off of here and do mascara, something with the hair, brows, the whole thing, and then I'll come back and we'll do a lip together. Regardless of what lippy I'm gonna use today, I'm gonna first line my lips with the ColourPop BFF2 liner. Alrighty, and then I think I'm gonna go in with Very Victoria from Charlotte Tilbury. go in with the Milani Keep It Full Nourishing Lip Plumper in the shade Luminoso. Just going to take off a little bit of it on the back of my hand so I don't contaminate the tube, and just juice it up a little bit. Wipe off the excess from the back of my hand before I get it on my clothes. Sorry, the hair is doing a thing. I don't know what to do with it today. It looks terrible. There, that's better. Outro worthy? Probably not. Oh Lord in heaven, and I forgot to put jewelry on. I'm really together today, but I feel fine. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think of the final look. I think, you know, I love all of these products. I love the products that we didn't use today as well. I'll have the Shop My Stash video where I showed you everything that I am packing to do, and I'll have that down in the description box. But thank you so much for watching this video today. If you did like today's video, I would absolutely appreciate it if you would give it a thumbs up. It really helps me out. And subscribe if you're not already. And with all of that said, I hope you're staying safe and well, and I hope all of your makeup days are absolutely beautiful makeup days, and I will see you in my next video real soon.